After the defeat of Morgoth in the War of Wrath, the world slowly began to heal. But amidst the ruins of Beleriand, a new gift was granted by the Valar, a star-shaped island rising from the sea. Its name was Númenor. Bestowed upon the Edain, the noble men who had stood against darkness in the First Age, Númenor became a beacon of hope and greatness. Its people were gifted long life, strength, and wisdom beyond ordinary men. They were known as the Dunedain, the faithful, the high men of the West. The early kings of Númenor ruled with justice and reverence for the Valar. Their ships sailed across the seas, bringing knowledge, healing, and wonder to distant shores. They forged bonds with the Elves of Lindon and Erisea, sharing gifts and wisdom across the waters. At its height, Númenor was a realm of unmatched beauty. Towering white cities gleamed under the sun, and the sea sang against its harbors. The great capital, Armenelos, shone like a jewel upon the land. But greatness brings pride. As centuries passed, fear of death crept into Númenorian hearts. Though they lived long, they were still mortal. They began to envy the immortality of the Elves. The ban of the Valar, which forbade westward sailing to the undying lands, became a source of resentment. Whispers turned to rebellion. It was in this growing unrest that Sauron saw his chance. Taking on a fair guise, he came to Middle-earth as Annatar, the Lord of Gifts. But when Ar-Pharazôn, the last king of Númenor, marched with a mighty fleet and took him captive, Sauron didn't resist, for it was part of his design. In Númenor, he became the king's most trusted advisor. He turned hearts away from the Valar and toward the worship of Morgoth. Dark temples rose, and the shadow deepened. Sacrifices were made, and lies of eternal life were whispered in golden halls. And if you're enjoying the tale so far, if you long to uncover more forgotten legends of Middle-earth, then subscribe to the channel, like this video, and ring the bell. Because the darkest stories are yet to come. Blinded by pride, Ar-Pharazôn set sail for Aman, seeking to claim immortality itself. But no mortal may set foot on those sacred shores unbidden. The Valar, in sorrow and wrath, called upon Eru the One, and the world was changed. The shape of the earth was bent, the path to the west hidden forever. Númenor, with all its splendor, was swallowed by the sea, a mighty kingdom lost beneath the waves. Yet not all were lost. A small group of the faithful, led by Elendil and his sons, escaped the downfall. They carried with them the memory of their people, the wisdom of Númenor, and the fire of resistance. They would found new realms in Middle-earth, Arnor and Gondor. And from the ashes of a drowned empire, a new age would begin. But the shadow of Númenor's fall would haunt the world for ages to come. The tale of Númenor is one of glory and ruin, of men lifted high by the grace of the Valar, and cast down by their own pride. And so ends the saga of the greatest kingdom of men. A legacy drowned, but never forgotten.